Hello, everyone. This is Hernan Rodriguez, Executive Director from Experior Financial Group, and I am broadcasting from Vancouver. And it's my honor to do this BTO, Business Timing and Opportunity business presentation for Experior Financial Group, both in Canada and the USA. English presentation. I am right now live with Carolina Flores, Executive Director from Montreal, Haroldo Quintero, Senior Manager from Montreal, and we have Trish from the USA, part of Simon Mekika's Hierarchy of Champions. So without any delay, I'm going to share my screen, and we are going to enter into this business presentation. So the very first thing is, you can see that there is a Canadian and an American flag. So breaking news for the USA and Canada, why to join us, compensation, and more. We are known in the USA as an IMO, and we are also known in Canada as an MGA. We operate in both countries. An IMO is an insurance marketing organization, and MGA is a managing general agency. Basically, they do the same thing, just one in Canada, one in the USA. We are a Canadian-born, Canadian-made company with almost 10 years in existence. There is about 400 other MGAs in Canada, and in almost 10 years, which is a short period of time, we are at the top five. Top five speaks really good about ourselves. We're the fastest growing financial services company in Canada, and we are the first Canadian IMO to expand into the great USA market. We are very happy to be protecting families, to help also families and businesses protect their wealth and create their wealth, as well as to present this business opportunity with agents in both sides of the country. Of the North America, so in two countries. So we have our head offices for Canada. They are in Guelph, Ontario, close to the Niagara Falls. And for the USA, our head office is located in Buffalo, New York. And we are licensed in 50 states. So again, Canadian map, we operate in all provinces. This is the USA map. We operate in all 50 states, obviously including Hawaii and Alaska and the whole continental USA. We still do not operate in Puerto Rico, but it's on the works. I'm going to go through the slides, but I'm not going to go into every single detail, because you can also find all these videos and more questions and answers in my YouTube channel at HRV as in Victor Financial, HRV as in Victor Financial, and you can see all the different BTO presentations in English and Spanish for Canada and for the USA. So one of the things that is very important is to know that we are a ground floor opportunity. Ground floor opportunity is super important because timing is a big factor in any business. If you are looking at this from the business side, thinking if you can do this financial services business for a living, or if you're looking for a better opportunity, ground floor is where it's at when something is starting. In the USA, we are just starting up, and in Canada, we also have a lot of potential for expansion. There is over 1 million life insurance agents in the USA, and in Canada, I believe we are at about 70,000, maybe even more. We are 1/10 of the US market, so it's huge. And so ground floor opportunity, the pioneers who enter into this type of companies who build on attraction by recruiting and training agents, the very first ones will be moving to the top, okay? Another thing that I want to just say for disclaimer, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. You have to work, you have to have licenses. It's a legitimate business. It's a regulated business in both sides of the industry, in both sides of the border, but it's a very good opportunity. You are vested from day one, meaning you own your book of business from the get-go. Licensed in 50 states and in all provinces, just like I mentioned. In the USA, we have over 32 carriers In Canada, we have over 20 carriers. For the USA, the personal contracts go from 70 to 115 personal contracts, plus bonuses all the way to 180, and total compensation to the field is 158. We also have assurance-based enabled contracts for fast contracting. We do not put any release of your business upon transfer if you ever want to leave us. We don't see why you would, but if you want to leave, we do not put any hold of your business as long as you don't have chargebacks with Experior. We have the most powerful legacy ownership agency and hierarchy plan, which we will touch on that in a minute. I'm going to briefly show you our life partners in the USA. As you can see here, these are the most reputable life insurance companies, okay, and annuities companies in the USA. And this is for index annuities and life insurance, which is our forte. These are our health partners for those of you who have the health insurance license in the USA. So also really reputable companies. And if you have a security license in the USA, we also have a business partner, Global View Capital Management, where you can bring your security licenses. So again, we have other videos that explain exactly all the services that you can give your clients if you have a security license in the USA. But it's very important to know that we do not make it an obligation or a requirement for any of our associates to get their security license. Is optional, but obviously you cannot sell them without a license and you cannot get overrides without a license, but it's optional. In the USA, we also have what is called the Employee Retention Credit Services, or the ERC, which is a referral business. You do not need licenses for this because this is a referral business. It pays a lot of money. There is no chargebacks. It's super, super powerful, and you can build business based on this. We'll go into detail in a minute. I'm just going to browse through our Experior Entrepreneurs ecosystem. This is, again, the USA. I'm going to go into Canada in a few slides. So we have training, live and recorded training from the corporation and from the team. Financial analysis software. All our software is proprietary. Quoting tools, CRM, autoresponder, G Suite, okay, which is the Google Business Suite. Commission calculators, reporting new business and commissions, carrier contracting, team visual network to see how your team is growing, and leadership scoreboard. So our ecosystem is very complete, and I'll let you know a little bit more on it in a few minutes. Right here, you can also see the way that we establish the commissions and the levels of an agency. And this is all on the favor of the agents. We are all agents here. Experior is a company made for agents by agents, okay? So the first level of contract is called FA, Financial Associate. That is a 70% of the annual premium. If you're not familiar with how insurance policies get paid, please ask the person that invited you here or watch another video. But for you, those of you who have licenses, you know what I'm talking about. The next level is called Senior Financial Associate, 85% of the annual premium. Then is Senior Manager at 100% of annual premium. And then the Executive Director, just like Carolina Flores in this call, or myself, we are Executive Directors with equivalent of 115% of the annual premium. Now, it's very, very important. It's very important to know that once you move up from one to the next levels, you never come down. So you never come down on your contract. That's very important to know. There is no minimum requirement of sales either. Meaning, if for any reason, you decide to go on a trip, or you're taking care of someone, or for whatever reason, you don't have a minimum requirement of production, but of course the best is that you're protecting families. Then, as I say, you don't go down on your contract, but you can go higher up on your personal sales. Once you are an executive director at 115, you can, if you see how I'm drawing down here on red, on color red, you can achieve this personal bonus of production. So you can go from 115 to 120, 125, and 130. For that, you have to requalify every month. And to see the requirements to requalify, you can ask whoever invited you into this presentation. Otherwise, we're going to make it too long. And it's also in our videos, but it's very important to know. Our compensation is the sweet spot. We found the perfect balance between personal commissions to make a good living on your own pen and also overrides. So I want you to notice there is 15% override between every single level. Okay, and so that is really good because it incentivizes you to really train your agency members. And if for any reason you're an executive director and you recruit someone on the first level, so you have over 45% override, that is awesome. Is better than most, if not all, builder systems. Okay, so that's very, very good and very powerful. Now, I'm going to give you an example for those of you who do not know how insurance policies pay. So without explaining the whole formula, this is a potential earnings of one sale of temporary insurance policy called term insurance in the USA. Basic protection, conservative premium. The client pays $1,000 per month. And so that is times 12 months, $100 per month times 12 months, $1,200. And so depending on your level of commission, you will make anywhere between $840 to $1,380. Okay, that's based on your level of commission contract and the insurance policy you sell, but this is based on a Forester's term 20. Okay, so it's very, very good commissions on your own pen. Now, on a bigger type of product, this is example of potential earnings number 2 for the USA. One sale of IUL, this stands for Index Universal Life Sale. This is used for asset preservation or accumulation. This is an insurance who has an investment component. This is a moderate premium of $1,000 per month. We have agents in our agency protecting high net worth individuals with over $1,000 per month. Okay, so it depends on the type of policy you sell. This is $12,000 annually. And so you can earn commissions based on this example between $8,400 and $13,000 for that policy. Okay. And then for those of you that are familiar with generations and building big teams, okay, hierarchies. When someone matches you up, you remember how the biggest contract is 115 on your personal contract. So some people say, what happens if someone matches me? So whenever you promote someone else, okay, to executive director, I'm going to actually use another color because this color doesn't show that well. So here is in pink. So you are an executive director, and this is your first generation executive director. Is when you promote someone else, they will also be at a 115 contract, same as you. But now, because you help train this executive director and the agency that he has, he might have 1, 2, 3, many different agents, many different numbers of agents. You will be making 14% override on the total volume of their production every time that a policy is issued, that is paid and issued. Okay. And so then you make 7% on the next generation of agencies or sub agencies, all the way down to 7 generations for another total of 28%. So in the USA, okay, if we put together all the different payouts, okay, because we see here 115 with a potential with bonuses of 130 and the generational override of another 28%, we pay the field, okay, we pay our sales force a total of 158% of the annual premium in the USA. This is absolutely crazy. It's unheard of on the builder systems for financial services. Now, I'm almost finished with the US side, but I want to touch on that for securities. We also pay on 7 generations of securities. So you can ask whoever invited you. Now, a quick example of the employer retention credit side of the business. It's important to know that this part will be only available until April of 2024. April 2024. After that, this is done because this is a grant given by the federal government of the USA, and it's going to come to an end in April 2024, if I'm correct. But for now, I'll explain how you can earn by helping business owners. So in this example, they have 25 employees. None of them are family members, and they are W-2, so they are on the payroll with a maximum grant of $26,000 per employee. 25 employees times $26,000 equals $650,000 grant. It's a grant. They never have to pay it back. It's not a loan, okay? But of course, we refer it to our business partners, the CPAs, and they will take 20% of the refund. These are specialists just on the ERC credit. And so after you deduct 20% from 650, it's a net grant of $500,000, $520,000. They need to place a deposit of $2,000. So that's per account. That's a deposit per account. Executive Director Carolina, can you please help me with muting the microphones, please? Thank you. So in this case, once you bring a deposit for your client, because obviously like a retainer, right? That $2,000 deposit is 100% refundable if the business owner doesn't qualify. But let's imagine, okay, we're just gonna do this example here, that you're a financial associate, that you started with us, okay? You will get an advance commission of $576 per case, okay? So every time a client puts the deposit to work with the CPAs, you get $576. And if they don't qualify, the CPAs will refund 100% of the $2,000, but you get to keep the $576. There is no chargeback. You get to keep it. Now, if this, in this case, if this employer qualifies for the whole grant, okay, remember how the total is $650,000. That's the gross refund. You will get 2.8%, and that is a total of $18,720. $18,720. But in this case, let's imagine that Executive Director Carolina referred this case in the States. She would get an advance that she never had to give back, even if the client doesn't qualify, of $768 American. And when the client qualifies and is given his grant, she will get 3.84% of the gross, which is $650,000, for a total commission of $24,000. We have agents in New York right now referring an employer with 300 employees. The commission there, if they qualify, is going to be close to $300,000. So that's very awesome. And you can do it with us here. And now keep in mind that client that employer is going to be super happy that you were able to help him get those funds. And for sure, they will refer you to more clients on the side of insurance and investments, or maybe even invest with you or buy a big policy. Now we're going to the Canadian side. These are our Canadian product partners. All Canadians know these companies. They are the most solid companies in Canada for segregated funds, which are variable insurance annuities products in Canada. It's called segregated funds, and also for life insurance, health insurance products. So the money of all our clients in both sides of the border are in the best hands. They are super secure. I'm just going to touch on here quickly on the commissions for the Canadian side. So I don't want to confuse Americans. You can ignore this part. But in Canada, we get paid first year commission plus 40%, then first year commission plus 70, first year commission plus 100. And when you become an executive director, first year commission plus 140% bonus. Okay. And again, you never come down once you reach the next level. We don't have minimum requirements of production either. Okay. And the override in Canada is obviously the difference between the levels. So the difference on the bonus, which is 30% in the first two levels and 40% in the last level, which is very healthy. It is actually the most powerful in Canada. And then when you see here, you can also qualify for personal production bonuses of all the way to 160% bonus. Those are incredible bonuses that we have here. And now, if you want to build a hierarchy, okay, I'm going to show you what happens. But before we go there, I'm just going to give you an example for those of you watching this recorded who's never been in the life insurance business in Canada. This is an example of someone buying term insurance, temporary insurance, a very basic conservative amount of premium, which is the cost of insurance per month, $100 per month, or 1,000. This should be Canadian, sorry. Let me just do this. Canadian. Okay. And this is Canadian as well. That's my mistake. Okay, there you go. So $100 Canadian is 1,200 annual premium. Depending on your level of contract, on your own commission, you will be making anywhere between $940 and $1,584 just for a very conservative, affordable, simple term insurance product. This is unheard of. It's a great commission, and we get paid when we help families. So that's awesome. Now I'm going to show you another example. And again, I got to just change this to Canadian dollars because I had it in US dollars. I don't want to confuse anyone. So again, let's say that you're helping someone with a permanent insurance sale, like a whole life insurance policy for transfer of wealth to the next generation for estate planning, okay, and $1,000 per month. We see this a lot because this is a permanent insurance policy. So maybe someone that is 55 years old or 65 years old buying $150,000 of insurance, whatever, but they pay $1,000 per month premium or $12,000 a year, depending on your level of contract. Okay, if you are a financial associate at first year commission for 40%, you will be making approximately $9,400. And if you're an executive director like Carolina Flores or myself in Canada, for protecting the same family or business owner, that is paying $1,000 per month, you will be making approximately 15,840 Canadian dollars for protecting someone, helping them, with the tax whenever they pass away or so forth, whatever the case is. So we are helping people and making great commissions, great money, helping our families and building a legacy for ourselves and our families as agents. So now again, I'll show you, this is an agency, and when someone catches up with you, another 7 levels open up. So right here, we have an executive director who promotes his first or her first executive director, or their first executive director, I should say, just to be politically correct. So right here, what happens, for example, Carolina promotes Arobo to executive director because he earned his designation. And so now Arobo has a team of people within his organization of agents. They are all producing. His personal compensation is 140 in Canada, same as Carolina. But now Arobo has a bunch of agents doing a great job. All of them are selling, protecting families, educating families. Carolina will be making 28% on all that production every time there is a sale. And when Arobo promotes another executive director, he will make the 28% on all that agency, and Carolina will make 14, then 7, then 2, and so forth. So that will give us a total, and I'm just gonna go here next to the maple leaf, 7 generations with an extra 53% of bonus on top of the annual first year commission. That gives us a total compensation to the field of 213%. That is incredible. That is also unheard of in a builder system, and also in a builder system that is at the best moment, pioneering. Timing is everything. The other thing is we can build in both sides of the border. We don't need to have licenses in the US to build teams. If we have a Canadian license, we get overrides on all of the USA, other than the state of Virginia, where you need to get a license, but the other 49 states we can override. And if you are in the USA watching this video or watching this live, like Trish, that is also on this call, you can expand to Canada, and you don't need to have any licenses in Canada to override your team, other than for Quebec, the province of Quebec, and the province of Manitoba. So that's incredible. And I am approaching the, I don't know if the end, but we're getting close to the end. I'm going to show you, in Canada, we have the entrepreneurial ecosystem as well. Training, live and recorded, financial needs analysis software, quoting tools, commission calculator, reporting of new business and commissions, carrier contracting, team visual network, same as in the USA, leadership scoreboard. In Canada, this has the minimal monthly fee of $37 because it's a business. Every business costs some money to run it, okay? But it's $37 in Canada, flat fee, includes all these and all the trainings, okay? All the trainings and all the software, all the payroll is done for you for $37, no matter whether you are brand new or whether you have over 100 licenses like I do have, or like Darren Goldcat with over 1,250 licenses. He only pays $37 a month. Let me know where you can have this low overhead in any business that is legitimate business. So that's what it is for Canada. For the USA, I'll show you in a minute. One thing that I want to just show you super briefly is that we are also offering shares for pioneering. And so these shares are not going to be offered forever. You have to earn them. You cannot buy them. We are not a publicly traded company. We are a private Canadian corporation, the same as in the USA. But those who come in and take this leap of faith with us can earn up to $14,000 shares. You can watch another one of my videos to let you know into what we believe the share will be. It's a belief, of course, it's a projection. So might as well I let you know right now. We are valued at about $3.5. And so we expect in 10 years to be valued at about $1 billion as a whole, as a company. So each share should be at that point about $100. So that's another $1.4 million as a bonus on top of all the bonuses that we have. We also have, of course, the share certificates of the private corporation. We offer every agent the unique opportunity to become a shareholder in the company and celebrate the company's financial success. That's very important. Imagine that you started with a company like Facebook or Amazon or Microsoft when they were giving shares. That's a good place to be. We also have the most powerful legacy ownership program in the industry. And many agents come even just for this, not just for the other things that we have, such as shares and pioneering opportunity. We offer every agent the unique opportunity to build an agency and continue to receive an income upon death, disability, or retirement. For more information on how the legacy program works, I have videos on that by the CEO in my YouTube channel, and you can also pause this video. So you can again find me in YouTube as HRV, as Victor Financial, HRV Financial, and you can watch that. Now, Experior success stories from the Icebreakers team. And so right here, you can see champion team builder, champion producer, great leader, Simon Mekika. Simon is one of our success stories. Obviously, he was very successful before as well in the industry, but I believe that he has less than 5 years of experience in the industry, and he just had his first anniversary working with Experior Financial Group and leading from the front. Simon is producing on his own pen for the last, I believe, 5 months out of the 12 months that he's been with us, over $100,000 on his own pen without his team production. His team just broke the all-time, all-around US record with Experior Financial Group. I believe his agency and his hierarchy produced almost $600,000 in 1 month in June of 2023. That's incredible. Thank you for your preference. You guys are doing amazing. But what is very important to notice is that when Simon arrived here with a core number of his leaders, I believe they were around 15. And right now, he's over 125 licensed agents in a little bit over a year. But to go from 15 licensed agents to 125 is a staggering growth. It's huge, okay? So that's one of our success stories. And Simon, could be working wherever he wanted. So he's here for a reason. And he openly says it's the best place in the USA for life insurance agents and investment associates. We have Darren Goldcat. He's our upline senior executive director with his wife, Stephanie. They built over 500 licensed agents in another company before, which they left about 10 years ago, and they came to Experior 4 years ago with no other licenses other than themselves. They are at 1,250 licensed agents right now. That's an incredible job, a super builder, both sides of the border. My business partner, executive director, Annie Curie from Canada, building and training a team of over 100 licensed agents. And we have other examples such as Vladimir and Jessica John Charles, Remy and Rosemary Ntui. They both were in high positions in the other company that they were with. I believe that their levels over there were SMDs. They are also in Dallas, and they are approaching their first year. If not, they maybe just crossed their first year with us. They both are shareholders. and they are about to get their $100,000 ring within a year. And then it's me and my fiance, Asi, and it's our pleasure to help train over 150 licensed agents in both countries. So again, I show you, we went over the Experior Entrepreneurial ecosystem for the USA, and we are coming into the final stretch of this presentation. If this is for you, you're gonna be wondering how much does it cost to join, okay? So for the USA, it's $0, zero affiliation fee. There is no cost to join. Then we obviously do have a monthly recurring fee for the technology, for the back office system. And this is because we don't require any associate to have any minimum production. So it costs us to run the back office, obviously, and to keep improving it. So we have a nominal fee that goes from $19 for those who do not have licenses yet, that possibly are only here while they are getting licensed, or if they are doing the ERC program where you don't require a license, it's $19 a month. And executive directors such as Carolina Flores and myself, we pay in the USA $79 a month. It's the same amount that Darren and Simon pay, even though they are making hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. Of course, I believe Simon is going to be making over $1 million in the next 12 months, the way he's going. But where else can you run a business for $79 maximum, regardless of how much money you're making? You know, I haven't seen another one. Let me know if you see another one. It's impossible. We can compare opportunities anytime you want. And also here, no one gets charged the first month. No one gets charged the first month. So if you are in financial services, the best way that you can check out our system is by signing up, as you are not going to have to pay an affiliation fee, no payments for 30 days. Okay. For Canada, it's a little bit different. For Canada, I explained it's $37 a month. And then for the CRM, the autoresponder and the G Suite is optional, but I believe altogether that's approximately another $27. But if you don't need that, it's only $37 a month. In Canada, we have a $150 sign-up fee. It's not free like in the US. But in Canada, we will reimburse you. Not me, not the executive directors. Experior will reimburse you your 150 Canadian dollars the moment that you turn green into the system. And that means that you must have your license active and uploaded with us. You also should have your error and omissions insurance uploaded and in order, and your banking information. So Experior will refund you the $150, and that's incredible for the type of opportunity we have. And if you are not licensed yet to sell life insurance in Canada, Experior will also reimburse you the cost of your course. In Canada, it's called the LLQP, and so you will be reimbursed. Obviously, you have to pass the course, you need to be active in green with us, and you have to complete your field training or do $10,000 of personal sales in 3 months or $20,000 of premium with no time limit. You get reimbursed. That's incredible. So with that, I'm going to finish this presentation. We are going to start the Spanish presentation in 13 minutes. So if you are watching this anywhere live or recorded, and here I should have put the Canadian flag as well because it's for the two countries. But if you're watching this recorded, please share it with someone who can benefit from this. If you like the content of the channel, subscribe and give it a like as well. Give it a comment. We will see you. I see a little, I saw a little comment here, but it's all good. It wasn't anything relevant. I thank you for everything. I'm going to stop the recording in a couple of minutes and we will be back. We will be back for the Spanish side in 15 minutes. So I am stopping the recording right now.
For more awesome content, like and subscribe now.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, share, like, and subscribe. Also, if you are looking for a life insurance agent in Canada or the USA, scan the QR code and I will put you in touch with a professional near you. And if you're looking to run a more successful and profitable life insurance agency, scan the QR code. Thank you and see you next time.